and my beautiful butterflies. How y'all doing this morning? Come on in the building. Hit that like button and run it up. Let's go. Yes, I was pretty tired when I came out here to see y'all last night, but I'm on one this morning. It's Friday, baby. It's a Labor Day weekend, a 3-day weekend for Ms.V. Yes, indeed. If I look sleepy, I'm not. I just woke up at 4. That's all right. And I don't bother with makeup and all that. I put my little makeup on when I'm trying to go somewhere and trying to look cute. Y'all know how I do it. Don't act like you don't know. You've been knowing a long time. So I've had to make me a few notes because I can't think of all this stuff. But I've already made 4 hours this morning, back at home, chilling. My co-host is not with me this morning. When I walked through the door this morning, he decided that, he was asleep. I ain't waking up here a grown man. Why I'm going there and say, we coming on at 10:30? You've been knowing that ever since Sunday. What's up, Sting? Good morning. So I let him sleep. Soon as I come in the door, what he do? Jump up. I ain't saying nothing one way or the other. Hey, it's the first of the month. I was paying bills, okay? All bills paid over here. Yeah. So he told me when he got up, he started his chatter as usual, which I'm trying to get used to because I'm not used to no chatter in this house or no house in the last 2 years. I'm not used to it, okay? So he decided he was going downstairs to work on the Twitch account for my music channel, okay? I didn't say nothing. I said, okay. Then he started talking about asking me questions about my job. You don't need to be worrying about me and my job, okay? I'm independent. I'm a single. You need to be worrying about your job, okay? Because you got a deadline, buddy. Yeah, by the first of the year, I don't know where you're going, but you got to get up out of here. And I think that's long enough to get anybody on their feet. If they want to get on their feet, you're living free. Okay, but you will pay that light bill. Because last night when I went to the bathroom, I went down the hall, lights on. Yeah, the lights on. I said, oh, okay, no problem. I don't know what you're gonna do to pay it. I don't know how you're gonna get it. But when the light bill come in, that's your bill for this month. Okay, I done paid everything else up until the next ones come in around the 15th. So that's the best way to teach a hard-headed person. Why you need a light on at night? You got night lights in there. Why do you keep turning the light on and off from the ceiling fan? These are 12-foot ceilings in here. I can't reach it. I'm only 5'5". You got to switch over there. One that control the fan and one that control the lights. Look, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. I wouldn't do it with mine. I'm not going to do it with nobody else. I'm giving you the opportunity, okay? Take it for what it's worth because, like I said, at the end of the year, you will not start 2024 up in here. Not with me, okay? There's plenty of time for anybody who really want to get on their feet to get on their feet. Yeah. And if it ain't, that's not my fault. Your life is what it is. My life is what I make it, okay? But I have made it. Now, if I'm an older woman and I can take care of me and everything around me, and you 28, oh, it's a problem, Houston. Not for me, but for you. Um, Let me speak to y'all coming in. Hey, Elaine, how you doing? Thank y'all for the hearts and the roses and everything y'all are bringing in. Exactly, Miss V. Yeah, I don't do grown folks. Now, y'all know that ever since I came out here. I let grown folks be grown folks. Y'all go wherever y'all want to go. Do whatever you got to do. Because you're not going to call no way until you got a problem. You're not going to call on a regular basis just to say, nobody does that anymore. Oh, I was just calling to check on you. If they do, it's a motive behind the madness. They're going to come later with, well, I just want to tell, that's where we draw the line because I don't need to hear that. I don't need to know it. It ain't none of my business. I ain't bringing my business to you. Why you bringing yours to me? That's how I live. I don't care if it's on Lifetime, YouTube, no tube. I live my life accordingly. I have structure to it. I have rules and regulations for my life, my own life. I can't worry about yours. I will not let nobody in my peace. No, no. Robin, everybody in life is different. And it did disturb my peace, okay? That is family. I've always been here for friends and family if I could. I'm in a position where I can. But the disturbing the peace part, baby, I put some earplugs in and he'll just be talking. You know, I realize his problem now, which I didn't even know he had. And I have a little kid on the bus that has the same problem. He started this morning, jibber jabber. He's very intelligent. He makes a lot of sense, but he just can't stop talking. He just talks a whole trip. And he sits right in front of me. So he has kind of helped me with his problem. So I just ignore a lot of it. And, you know, I'm a person that can walk and talk and chew gum at the same time, too. So I hear you, but I don't hear you. I'm phasing out everything I don't need to know. And a lot of it, I don't need to know. It's none of my business. And if you're asking for advice, you need to put it in a question, not a sentence. Okay? He was supposed to go, he got the job application done. He did we were going to the interview. The people emailed him as I was driving him to the interview on yesterday. They rescheduled it until Wednesday. And I told him to go ahead on and make it on Wednesday. I told him what time because they gave him a little calendar of times that he could make it. Otherwise, you're going to have to catch you an Uber, okay? Now, all that stuff that went on between you and your woman, that's y'all's business. But that's history. And you got to find a way now because she took off with everything, okay? And gone. So now you got to start over and you got a few months to start over. But you're a man. And if I can do it as a woman, a single by myself without a man, I know damn. And 69 and you 28, baby, you better get it together over here. Sure enough. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Shad Town, low end sister in the building. Hello to you. Hope all is well with you. Prince is in the building. Okay, Prince, we got that Nightbot stuff together because it was irritating me, and I saw the irritation it had in you. I told him in the beginning, I don't know nothing about that stuff. You're the one setting this stuff up. You need to know what you're setting up. Obviously, he didn't because we couldn't see anything on this side of the screen that y'all must have been seeing on that side of the screen. So he's supposed to be down there in the business room taking care of that. He said he took care of it last night. So I don't know. I'm just trying to, stay in my zone, be patient, stay relaxed, and enjoy my life. Okay? Hey to Gisty, I saw your little comment. Your children started back to school. That's wonderful. Yeah. I think about everybody across the United States ought to be back in school now. I'm trying to get down. Hey, Christina71, good morning. How are you? Prince say facts, Ms.V. Yeah, I mean, I'm a realist. I work on the real. I don't, all this make-believe, chitter-chat and all that. I'm going to do, okay, I'm a show-me person. I don't just tell you, I show you, okay? And I ain't going to keep reminding you, I don't do that. I tell you one time. If you don't get the first time, I will repeat myself. But I'm not going to keep on every day, turn the lights off, do this, do that. There's something wrong with you if you can't follow directions, okay? You ain't going to never go nowhere. I do not see Nightbots. I guess he took it off. He said he did last night, Prince. I appreciate y'all's patience with all of this. But he's trying to take this channel to a different level, and I don't have a problem with that. But the problem I have with it is you want to come on my time and do what you want to do on my time. No, I'm structured. I have structure to my life. If I say I'm coming out here at 10:30 in the morning, it's going to be somewhere around 10:30. If I say I'm coming out here at 7 o'clock at night, it's going to be somewhere at 7 o'clock at night. I've always put out on my community walls when I'm not coming on so y'all will know. I just lived like that. And when you live your life like it makes sense to me. I don't have to rush. I don't have to hurry to do things. I don't have to do that last minute stuff. I don't work well under last minute stuff. Never have, never will, okay? Because if it's last minute stuff and you giving it to me, that means you dropped the ball. It wouldn't be last minute for me. Yeah. Singing, speaking to everybody coming into the chat. Good morning, Sandra McHenry. Good morning, beautiful people. Let's pray. Dear God, thank you for waking me up this morning. Experience your everlasting love and never ending mercy. And for my blessed ahead, have a wonderful Friday. Awesome prayer. Thank you for that. We can always use prayers over here. I don't turn down no prayers. Long as I know who praying for me. Now I don't want everybody praying for me either, because everybody ain't got no good intent. No, throughout life, no. I got a connection with him like everybody else. And I think everybody should. But if somebody want to come into the chat and pray for whoever, I don't have no problems with it. Okay, and I appreciate that. Tiff Norris is in the building. Good morning, Ms.V and audience. Thank you. So let me see. I wrote me a few notes because I wake up early and I'll be forgetting to tell y'all stuff. So, my plans for this weekend, as usual, changes, challenges. The choir director lost her sister, which is a part of the family, okay? That's the family I told y'all who had adopted me back in the 80s. So, Miss Jackson lost her son. She's a pillar down at the church. I just talked to her last Sunday. Her son passed away Wednesday night, I believe it was, after Bible study. People left church and started going over to the house. And so that's tonight, the wake. And then I think they're having his funeral in Houston tomorrow. I didn't even know him. So I'm thinking in my mind right now, I'm just going to go down there to Miss Jackson's house tomorrow. When I go down there, I'm not going to make no special effort to go down there tonight and carry her a couple of cases of water and whatever else I think of. You know, I don't really like taking food because I don't know what people like, what they don't like. Um, I don't like the most store-bought cakes and stuff. So I usually now just take beverages, a case of Cokes and a couple of cases of water, and be done with it. Everybody drink water. If you don't drink Coke, drink the water. That's the way I look at it. My condolences to her. Yeah, it's been hard on her. She just retired from the telephone company, probably about 40 years of service. But she's been driving from the north side thing to Texas City, because that's where she grew up. And she's been the choir director since her teens down there. She's now in her 70s. I think she's 71 years old, the one that leads the songs on Sunday at church. So her sister was a principal down there for years, and they both moved to the north side when they left the Texas City area. And she was fine up until about a year ago, and she just got sick and got sicker and sicker to the point that Sandra took her into her home, and she was her caretaker. Last week, when I asked about her sister, she said they had put her in a facility because she had an infection. This When did she pass? She passed on Saturday, I guess, because on Sunday I didn't expect to see many of the family down there. Every last one of them was there. And if you watched the service, you saw her continuing on. She tends to be very strong, but she tries to do too much when it comes to her family members and up there singing and stuff. And she's up to get up there tomorrow. The funeral is at 2 and pass straight out. She's done it before. And that's why I'm going to be up there close to where she is so I can get the mic and get her back to her seat. Uh, hey, Marissa, good morning. Enjoy your weekend. I am. I am. Um, I had made plans to do one thing, but I have to be a very diverse person because my plans can drop at the drop of a hat. They can just change. But it's been like that all my life, so I'm used to that. And the direction I might be headed in, I told y'all that a long time ago, I can be going up 45 and have to switch and turn around and come back from 45 north to 45 south, just like that, with one phone call. Everybody can't handle that. Tiff is speaking to you, the sharpshooter. To just obey, he rests in peace and for his mother to have strength and healing. Because they are old. The Jacksons are in their 80s, okay? Their son was, I think, in his 50s. But that's the only son they had. Good morning, my little Carla. How you doing, my little sugar booger? Hearts and roses to Miss V. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see what else going on here. Um, so he's downstairs trying to set up this new stream he has. And that way I can come on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. 1 hour. Content won't be different. I won't have to be making YouTube content and Facebook content, because if you're talking about specific topics or you talking about your life, it's the same for both of them. I am chatting with Ms. V across wherever you see me on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. I am chatting with Ms. V. I'm not changing the names. People have already gotten familiar with chatting with Ms. V, so I'm just going to keep it the same all the way across the board. Um, yeah, Carla's Nightbot is gone. Your Nightbot is gone too. I saw the frustration in your writing. You kept saying the same thing. Take it off. Move it. Move it. Yeah, I saw it. I mean, I read things. I'm good. I study things. I'm a good indicator of people and what they're saying. Hey, Natalie, I ain't seen you in a minute. Home girl. Good morning, Ms. V Mods and family. It's been a while. Yes. Everything going good, Natalie? I hope so. Style XO. Hey everyone, Cuzzo downstairs setting up the multi-stream and the Twitch. It's different from the multi-stream. Yep, that's what he said he was doing. So I said, okay, go for it. Whatever floats your boat at this point. God bless all of you. Thank you, Styles. I appreciate that. Nightbot is gone. Yes, that was driving me crazy because y'all were kept commenting that, and you see how what a personality his personality is. He does things when he wants to. He went in there with his mind on pool and me shooting pool with him. I told him in the car, I ain't feel like shooting no pool. You got to concentrate to shoot pool. I want to relax my mind. I had a full day. I've been up since 4. Okay, you've been doing whatever you want to do all day, and that don't make sense to me. And I'm not gonna do what you want me to do, just like you don't do what I want you to do. And it's supposed to be the benefit of the business. Okay, I ain't got time. All is well with you, Natalie. That's good to hear. Glad to know it. Miss V, this is Cuzzo. Okay, Styles. You don't need to be on here looking at me. You need to be setting that up. One thing at a time. Okay, Styles? So Styles is Cuzzo. Thanks for letting me know. uh, Shot Town, low end sister is speaking to you, Carla. Nightbot was trying to take Prince's job. No, no, no. Basically, yeah, it was gonna have no need for a moderator. And I don't want a computer to decipher what needs to be banned in Hong Kong, and they have night bots, and I've watched other channels who give everybody a wrench, and I was like, I don't know how that would work, because if you got a troll coming in and you give a troll a wrench, then that means you got to moderate the channel. I don't want to do that. I just want to keep going with my content. I'm not out here but an hour, sometimes less. That's all I have to talk to my sugar woogers and my little beautiful butterflies. Now, what are you saying? Nightbot was putting people in 700 minutes time out for saying, cuz wanting people next, they will be blocked. Okay, but you set that up. I didn't set that up. I don't know nothing about it. So just like I asked you last night, please take it off. We don't need it. That's it. That's all. This thing is speaking to Carla Boo. We appreciate you, Prince, and I appreciate everybody that is supporting this channel, whether they be in the bushes, a member, subscriber, send a donation, don't send a donation. I'm just, that's who I am. I'm a grateful person. And I've said that for the smallest things. I don't need you paying my bills and I don't need you doing none of that. I want you to come over here and have a relaxing time and chat with me in the conversation and, see each other the next time. Because, like I said, when I shut it off, I shut it off. I don't have time to be watching nothing and nobody. I don't want to be bothered with none of that. I just want to come over here, do my commentary like I have been doing in the past. The difference was I was trying to support every channel out here, and I see that ain't gonna work. Nope. So I just come over here, drop my commentary, talk to the people who come into the chat, and go on about my business because that's the time I have. I'm on very precious time right now. Hey Marcus, how's it doing? Just wanted to see you for a quick minute. Okay, Marcus, I'm glad you came in. Anytime, like I said, I leave my replays up. I do not take them down. I'm trying to get into doing something I really want to do. I love music. I've told y'all that, and YouTube is so antiquated and a little bit behind, now that I'm seeing other apps out there, and if they don't want you to play music because of copyright claim or copyright strike, I had to find a way. So Twitch does not pay you, but if that's what I want to do, come out there and play music for an hour, 2 hours and talk to y'all, that's what I'm going to do. Anybody going to tell me what to do? Not me. Okay. As for the job situation down there, they asked me yesterday about not the buses. What I tell y'all? I'm gonna have to get me some Prevagen because I can't be remembering all this stuff they got me going on. And that's another thing. I'm going through changes of learning a lot of stuff. You just don't walk down there and know everything in the first day, even though you went through orientation. It's a job where it's constantly changing. Okay. And you have to be a pretty sound mind with common sense and a lot of logic to work a job like that. When you're dealing with other folks' children, first thing is safety, okay? I don't know these bus drivers. I don't know how they drive. I don't know how long they've been driving. I don't know how they deal with the children. I just know how I'm a deal. But I first get on there and I want to talk to them. I want to find out a little bit about them and where you want me to sit and what are your expectations of me on your bus, okay? Because I want everybody getting on in the morning to get off in the evening, same way. Nothing no different. Um, Grand rises to you, Denise. How you doing, Denise, this morning? So that has been a little bit challenging. Also, I've never worked with that many women ever on no job in my life. It is definitely a job for a retired person, a school bus driver. It definitely is. And most of them have sit at home for a long period of time, or the cost of living has gone up, so they want to make a little extra money. And it's not bad money. For the hours that you out there, it's good money. And if you enjoy doing what you're doing, I don't care if you're sweeping the floor. If you enjoy sweeping the floor, you're going to be good at being a floor sweeper. Carla says, especially if you knew they might offer other positions they feel you fit for. I kind of knew that when I went in the interview because of the questions he asked me. He knew I was college degree. He knew I had experience in transportation, even though it was in airplane flight, okay? Which ground transportation is totally different. Everything breaks down on the ground. Your car, your truck, your everything. Up in the air, if it break down, you ain't got to worry about it. You out of here. Okay, and that's why they pay flight mechanics so much money. They are the highest paid mechanics you can find. They make very good money. So anybody whose child is interested in making big money and they really like being a mechanic, I suggest they go into being a flight mechanic. We have bus mechanics down there. They do okay, but they working every day trying to keep them buses on the road in all of this hot heat we've had. And a lot of those buses are 20 years old. They're gonna break down on you, okay? But you got to understand something else too. They're going to hire the ones that's just out of school or with little experience because an experienced bus mechanic going to want to be paid. Can you blame him? He bringing in knowledge from across the years. He's continually updating his knowledge and having to go sit in classes and stuff for the new buses that's coming out. It should, you know. So you have to understand that and understand what you're doing and who you're with, who you're working with. That's very important. Okay. Natalie says, Prevagen, I can definitely relate. Oh, you take Prevagen too? I had some in there, Natalie, and I stopped taking it after a while, but it definitely works. It keeps your memory sharp. And I've always had a pretty good memory up until, I say, this year. But I see things that can get a little fuzzy sometimes when it comes to recall memory. Which in school, I never took notes. I could remember everything verbatim, word for word, that the teacher was saying, or either I took my little recorder in the room and I recorded the whole thing. Because I didn't want to write all that stuff down. And I just played it back. And that's how I passed my test. Associate Minister and Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry Jones, is in the building. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. Sting of the Black Scorpion. See y'all later. Gotta get out there and pay these bills. I know that's right, Sting. I see you later on, Sting. Wait a minute. It just jumped on me. Okay, Natalie, not yet, but I'm working towards it. Oh, okay, okay. Prince say, I appreciate everyone who supports Miss V. I don't want anyone to block Miss V's blessings. Miss V has worked hard to get her YouTube channel where it is today. I will always look out for Miss V, and I appreciate that, Prince. I do. Prince is telling staying by. Okay, and let's see, what else did I write down here this morning? We talked about all of that. Uh, we got an outbreak. I don't know how it is in y'all's area with the sea, but it is getting bad in this Houston area. This morning, we only had 2 kids that caught the bus. The mama coming out saying they're sick. They had a fever. They had aches. They had pains. They were coughing. Well, they was sneezing on the bus yesterday. Best believe, baby, I had my mask on. Okay? And I'm glad I did with what happened this morning. Only 2 were able to get on the bus. But when I go back, I'm taking that microban and putting it in there. And we're going to have some spraying going on that bus there. I wipe down the seats and everything before I get off of there, put my gloves on. And I just got to take precautions. I'm not advocating nobody take the vaccine unless you want to. You know your body and you know if you out and around people what to do or what not to do. I'm taking mine tomorrow after I come from the funeral and lay me down, okay? I haven't had any problems with them thus far, but I haven't, thank you, Jesus, had it either. And I've been around people because y'all remember my niece had it when she lived over there in the last place with me. I came home from getting my hair cut that day. That was the first haircut I got at the high school. And she's calling me. I'm hurting, I'm sick, I'm this, falling down in the middle of the hospital floor. She had it. I did not get it, okay? Um, she was there for that day, and the next day she went home to her mama. And that was the end of that. So, I can't, I'm too old for that. And I ain't trying to catch nothing where I got to be laying in the bed aching and hurting and in pain and all of that. So I do my preventive measures. If I happen to get it, I just happen to get it. It won't be because I did not try. Okay. I'm going to ask Sandra even up there in that choir, can we start skipping seats again? Because that's what we did when it was bad the last time. Once we walked in the door, the usher took you over to that wall that temperature, got your temperature. If it didn't come out right, and it speaks out loud, so everybody know 98.6, 97 point whatever. You, if it speak 103, they'll usher you right back on out that door. Because you don't need to be up in there infecting people. Go look at it on live stream. See how blessed we are? You don't have to be in there every Sunday if you sick. It's back on the rise. It's a newer strand. Yeah, it's a new strand. And I was at CVS the other day and I saw where they had on the window that they have the new strand of vaccine out. So I'm going to get it. Okay? But like I say, I don't advocate or try to tell nobody to do what I do. You do what's best for you. What's up, Atonement Moments? Good morning to you. Princess Ms.V, please mask up. I keep mine, baby. Right here. This where I wear mine until it's time to put on my face. When I leave out my car and I step out my car to get on that campus, first of all, you got about 80 bus drivers up in one room every morning. You got to go clock in. You got to go see what bus you're getting on. Two of them have had it since I've been there. Okay? So I don't go up in there without my mask. I don't take it off from the time I put it on until I get back in my car. Yep, I'm doing that, Prince. Okay. So we talked about that. And like I said, that's y'all's choice of what y'all want to do. But it's out there. Trust me. And the symptoms of what these people are saying about it this time is worse than the first time. I think people are not dying like they were the first time because of people having had the vaccine or they are masking up again. Because I'm seeing quite a few people coming in there in the morning now masking up. But everybody's not. The majority of them are not. And then you going getting on a bus with all these little kids. You don't know what them people had, and people would tell you, "Oh, I mask up when I'm around people." Well, are people coming into your house? It's just like cousin here. He don't wear no mask. He gonna start coming up in here though. If you outside around them folks, because everybody's immune system is not the same. Some people have weakened immune systems, so they need to be very, very careful. Okay. Thankful for life is in the building. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for the hearts and the roses. I still have it, and it's been rough. Oh, really thankful for life. How long have you had it? And what are your symptoms? How did you know? You just tested? You felt bad and you tested? Ms.V, I am watching the chat and making a phone call about my mother. She is good. Just setting things up for her. Okay, Prince, no problem. I think everybody that's coming into the chat nowadays are pretty good. Those who were trolling and trying to tell me how to run my channel and my life are pretty much gone. And it's, sometimes things work out for the best. You don't have the mess, okay? Just gone. Diagnosed last Wednesday. Oh, okay. Was it a self-help diagnosis or you went in? Yeah, Prince, we all should be thankful for life because, when I get on those sped buses, and I signed up for one of those too, I told them I'm not going to do that other job all day long. That ain't what I came down there to do. The route no buses around through the city. I do it for a couple of hours, but I ain't trying to do it all day long. I want to stay on my sped bus. I don't want to get on them long buses no more. Them kids on the long bus can take care of themselves. They show their home training when they get on those buses. If I don't have to, I really would like to stay on the sped bus because yesterday, for the first time, I saw a kid with no arms and no legs in a wheelchair. It broke my heart. And we don't have it on our little bus, but there was two on the bus in front of us, and the other one, I'm not sure what the problem was, but they were in a wheelchair, and they need to be locked down, strapped up. You need to take care of them. They can't take care of themselves. Wait a minute, let me go back up. Oh, you say it felt like you had been hit by a truck, body felt heaviness. Oh, I went in. Okay, okay. So your body is more so like the flu type symptoms. And that's going to be the other thing. You're not going to know which one it is because they all viral. Pneumonia, flu, the C, all of them. I guess you got to be tested to figure out which one it is. I don't know. But we've had plagues ever since there was a world. And probably they'll get worse because we're living so bad. That's what happened in biblical days. People started living bad and living wrong. He sent plagues. He sent all kind of stuff. Water. Noah had to build a ship and save two of each kind. Just a repeat all over again. Different characters in a different place and time. I had been taking care of my pregnant daughter and a 3-year-old granddaughter who had it. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know why it decided to jump. Let's see. I had been taking care of my pregnant daughter and a 3-year-old granddaughter who had it. Wow. I've had the worst sinus infection of my life. That's something I don't ever recall having. Atonement is a sinus infection. My father used to have sinus infections really bad, but he was a farmer, so he was always breathing in dirt. He didn't wear no mask and all that stuff, and his chemicals that he sprayed on the cotton and stuff like that, you know. Back then, he didn't even wear gloves when he was gassing up his equipment or nothing. God just blessed him to stay here the 70 some years he lived here. I will be having another surgery this coming Thursday, so please continue to pray. Thank you for letting us know. Y'all throw up some more prayer hands for Living Purpose. Another surgery this coming Thursday. And we just prayed to God that he, again, takes care of you, heals your body, and bring you back to us again. And we'll constantly keep in touch with your Living Purpose. My daughter got it from the hospital, brought it home with her. Yeah, that's how my husband died. He caught his in the hospital. He was in a serious car accident in D.C., went into the hospital, and there were no protocols, nothing in that hospital. So he was there a few days and gone. And the sad part about it, I don't know if I ever told y'all that I found out about it on Facebook. The company put it on Facebook before the hospital or the family told me. Yeah. And that was a struggle. That was part of my grieving process between the husband and the brother and the sister-in-law and the great nephew all leaving around the same time and not being able to go to his funeral at all. I was in Las Vegas. They wanted to put him away fast, and I understood why. His mother died the day before, like I told y'all. So, I've been through some stuff, and I kept it all to myself until now. And I dealt with it, I think, quite well. But at some point, it's going to hit you, and you got to go through it. And it hit me like a brick wall, okay? Thankful Life say, yes, ma'am, just like the flu, okay? I've had the flu before. Thomas Mama says frogs and floods, yeah, and locusts and all kind of stuff back then. People just don't get it. They just don't. And I don't want to have to go through that, but it's like the good suffers with the bad when things like that happen. Head was hurting so bad, felt like I had a toothache as well. Ooh, now that's something I can't stand is headaches. They drive me to the point that I just have to upchuck everything. That's how bad when I do get a headache. I vaguely get a headache even when my blood pressure was up and I was out here on live and Shonda made me get off of live and go to the hospital. I didn't have no headache. It should have been, it was up around 200, the top number. But I had no headache. I very rarely get headaches. I tried not to let things bother me to the point where I get a headache. Because I mean, you can get involved in all this stuff in life that goes on in your everyday life, but something I've learned is to just stop and take a look at it. What can you really do about it? If you can do something about it, get up and do it. If you can't, then let it go. It's not your problem. It's got to be taken to the person who can solve it. Okay, if the doctor can't do it, God can't do it, you're probably out of here anyway. If somebody called right now and say somebody else done died, what can I do about it? That ain't in my will. That's his will. My condolences to the family, sincerely. But everybody got a time and a date to go. And that's the way I have to look at it now. They lived their life. Hopefully it was the best life they could live. If not, you wasted a good life. Okay, atonement, thankful for life. Yes, I'm on the last of the 14 days of antibiotics. And that's one thing I have learned too. When you're on antibiotics, you take it down to the last one. Don't stop when you start feeling better. They give you a certain amount of days for a reason because they know how many days it takes to get out your system. Okay? Denise, praying for your living purpose. We all are over here. I try to engage with my chat so I can know what's going on with them. I don't want to be just out here giving a message and y'all got stuff going on that sincerely need prayers. I mean, it's not much else we can do but take up a donation or send prayers. That's it. I'm so sorry, Ms.V. I lost my mother during COVID, and the grieving process is very different. It is. It is. And especially if you didn't get the opportunity to see them in the casket or put in the ground, it's hard. I woke up mornings, thinking, where am I? Where is he? Or wanting to call the number. It's all kind of stuff I went through. It's very different. Oh my God, Ms. V, that had to be difficult. It was very difficult. But I had to keep my head on my shoulders straight. Otherwise I would have lost it. I still had to live. Um, Life didn't stop because he left. My life had to keep going. And like I said, I did the best I could do until what was that, last week, a week before last, and it just got to be too much. I said, okay, what I need to do now is take 4 days off, 5 days off, however long I need to take away from YouTube, get my head back on straight, get my life back in order, and come to grips with the what is and keep going. But when you come back in a different direction where you're doing your channel, you're doing your chat, you don't care about nobody else because they don't really care about you and they don't know what you're going through. They don't know what you've been through. And you just got to keep it moving in a different direction. So that's the direction I've been heading. If I don't watch it, I don't know. So if I'm not saying nothing over here, but what's going on with my life and my topics, you shouldn't have nothing to say about me. Oh my God, Miss V, that had to be. Yes, it was very difficult. I see the trolls are coming in. Thank you for the view. Holistic says, living purpose, I'm praying for you. And you as well, Holistic, that you find a live and living donor. Okay? My surgery is the following Monday, September the 11th, to remove my thyroid. Who is this? Holistic. Okay. September, I can remember that. That's 911. Okay. And you and Living Purpose both are to keep in contact with the chat because otherwise we won't know. Okay? Living Purpose, one of the steel posts attached to the heel area of my foot has shifted and has to be reset. Okay, I got it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Living Purpose is praying for you as well, Holistic. Hi, Charlene Henderson. Good morning. How are you? I'm a new subscriber. Thank the Lord. I appreciate you. Just saying hello, good morning, and blessings to you. And always feel free to come into the chat and get to know the people in the chat. I have some good people over here. Very good. They come in every morning speaking to each other. We care about each other over here. And I'm the kind of content creator that want to know what's going on. Like they want to know what's going on with me. I want to know what's going on with them. But welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Okay. Myra is welcoming you to the chat. Charlene, living purpose. We need to keep each other lifted. Exactly. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. Um, Charlene is thanking Myra. Atonement. Oh my God, so true. I traveled home to the memorial. However, never saw her face again. Closure is hard. Yeah, it is. And everybody deals with it in a different way. Some people can get over it quicker. Some people it takes longer. But if you don't deal with it at all, it will always be there with you. I've accepted that they're gone. And I just look back and cherish the memories now and have a laugh or a giggle about something crazy we did together, or with my husband, the travels across the world that we did together. And he was one of these spontaneous type of people. Like he would come in on a Friday and he'd just say, go pack a bag. And you'd be like, what kind of bag? I mean, where are we going? We're going down to Ocean this weekend. We're going to spend the weekend down there. We're going to watch the Super Bowl game down there. Or we going to Massanutten this weekend. What is Massanutten? It's like a little resort area. I'm going to rent a cabin and we're going to stay in the cabin this weekend. Or he might have planned a trip and didn't even tell me. And the next thing I know is call my girlfriend Lena back in my hometown and see if she can get us some tickets to go to the Bahamas or to go to Puerto Rico. Wait a minute. How are we going? Are we flying there or are we going by ship there? No, we going to Puerto Rico on the ship. I already took care of the plane and everything. And that much, I miss him so much for taking care of business, because everything he took care of, I ain't have to take care of it, but I'm having to do it now. That was a big adjustment for me, okay? Just because he left didn't mean that life didn't continue. The bills didn't stop rolling. Life didn't stop rolling. Yeah. So, yeah, you do miss him. Holistic, yes, ma'am. You are always in my prayers, Ms.V. and our community. Thank you, Living Purpose. I appreciate that. Holistic say, Prince, I pray that you get well soon. I thought it was Prince's mother that she was talking about. What's wrong with Prince? I stepped out for a minute. So now this is Carla speaking to Sabrina, Living Purpose, Atonement Moment, Cynthia, Charlene, and Thankful for Life. Okay. And y'all are speaking back. I think I basically covered everything I wanted to talk about today for tomorrow and the weekend. I'm going to be over. If he gets my channel set up for my music, I'll be over there tonight. And I mean, tomorrow's Saturday, so I can stay over there a long time, because the way that app runs, you can set up everything and walk away from it and come back in and talk to your chat if they say something. So hopefully he'll get it together. If not, I'll just come on my regular scheduled time tonight and we'll chat about whatever tonight, whatever floats my boat. Hey, Evelyn, good morning, Evelyn. I am just about to get off of here because I have to be there a little bit early today. So I'm going to get up and go fix me something to eat because I haven't eaten yet. And I'm going to check back in with y'all tonight sometime around 7. Okay? Y'all have a blessed day. Much love to each and every one of you. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me this morning. I'll see y'all tonight around 7. Talk to you later. And watch for my community wall. I'll let you know if he got it up or not when I get home around 5 this evening. Y'all have a blessed day. Holistic is saying, I take care of my 86-year-old mother, plus have other, hold on, plus have other demands and responsibilities to get done. I am blessed to still have her. You damn sure are. If she 86 years old, My parents didn't stay here that long. They passed away in their 70s, and most of my family does. My brother, that today would have been the day he passed a year ago. So that clock up on the wall has been sitting up there on 7 o'clock ever since I bought it with the money that he had given me for taking care of him. It's gonna start up today, before the day is over, because time has to keep on moving now. And that was an indicator of him and the time he passed. Let's see if I can turn it. See the clock up there? It's at 7 o'clock, but it will not be at 7 after today. All right. So now you know what I was going through this time last year, on Labor Day. It wasn't a pleasant Labor Day, and I don't intend to spend it like that this weekend. I have 3 days off, and I'm going to enjoy them the best I can. Until later, y'all be good. Bye bye.